Alright, y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your girl vibe, but you already know we're starting the week off right. I upload every Monday giving my unsolicited commentary on the latest TV shows and movies. This week we're continuing with Powerbook 3, Raising Kanan Season 2, Episode 7. You already know I'm dropping spoilers all through the video, so if you have not seen this week's episode, go ahead and leave, watch it, and then come on back to hear the rest of my commentary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when I upload next. And let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so this week, I'm lost for words. It's just, it is really building up. Like we're at the top of the roller coaster, so it's been like this slow little chug, you know, this whole season. And I feel like we're at the peak, at the very top of the roller coaster, and it's gonna drop real quick. So a lot happened in this episode. I'm gonna try to keep this video under 20 minutes, you guys, because I know we're here for a good time, not a long time. And I know that a lot of people just want short snippets. They don't really want long, drawn out videos. So I'm gonna just try to condense this really quick for you guys and try to make it under 20 minutes. So let's do this. So, first things first, let's talk about Howard, okay? Because there's a lot surrounding Howard right now. Howard is the cop that's Kanan's dad. If you're new, like I said, go watch, catch up, and come on back. But Howard, there's so much surrounding Howard, but the key thing that happens this episode is that Howard realizes that he effed up. He is in the office and he's talking to one of his fellow police officer co-worker people, and basically he sees Scrap's mom in there, and he's like, "Oh, I thought they handled the situation with the guy that was in here," and they're like, "Nah, the mom is the informant, not the son." And so he realizes that he really effed up. And so Scrap's mom is coming in and she's looking for her son. She hasn't seen him, blah, blah, blah. Whole time we know Rock offed him. But so Howard's like heart is racing because he's putting two and two together. And he realizes that he put the play in motion with wrong information. So now he has to go back and tell Rock what happened. So that was like the big bomb for him. Like we knew what was going on, but he didn't. So now his partner, my God, like she just cannot let it go. It's like she is digging and digging and digging and digging, and the more she digs, she's uncovering a lot of things. But I really feel like she's starting to get sloppy with the people that she's talking to. So I feel like it's gonna get back that she's investigating. But she just can't let it go. So she's investigating Howard. She's following him, trying to track things down, looking at old informants that he was talking to. His situation is a mess, but I'm not really sure if it's gonna blow up or not. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So moving on to Jukebox, okay. She finally talks to Marvin just a little bit. There's like a conversation that kind of starts, and Marvin basically tells Juke, like, Kenya, aka your mom, cannot be trusted. I was the one that was here for you. I helped raise you. I wasn't the best dad, but at least I was present. Kenya wasn't. And Juke is just kind of listening, but not really entertaining like what he has to say. She's building a close relationship with her mom, but it's coming to a little bit of a friction point because Jukebox is a lesbian and her mom is a really hardcore Christian. And so she takes her to Bible study and they're teaching about how, homosexuality is an abomination. And you see that Juke is kind of like, uh-oh, like I don't know if she's gonna accept me fully for me. Um, so she, tries to start dressing more girly. She's straightening her hair. She has let the French braid go. Okay, come on, somebody. She's now got a nice press and curl, and she actually goes on her first date with the church boy. And you can tell that from her body language, from everything, that it's very forced. She's not feeling it, but she's doing it to appease her mom, to put her mom's mind at ease that she's not gay. And yeah, so we all know eventually she fully comes out, but this is just like a in between type of thing. But a really sweet moment was she was at the gravesite for her girlfriend who passed, and she ran into the dad, and the mom, her, the mom of the girl who passed, she was always really mean to Jukebox. She, didn't respect her, didn't like her, probably because she was black, probably because, she dressed like a boy, probably because she thought she was a bad influence, just a lot of different factors. She was racist, she was a Karen. But the dad was really sweet and was just like, you love my daughter, so I love you. And if you ever need anything, I'm here to help you in life. So that was a really sweet moment. Marvin had destroyed the tape of the two of them singing, and so she ended up going to get it repaired and giving it, back to the dad. And so it was a really, really sweet moment because I think she carried a lot of guilt and felt like, her parents probably blamed Juke, even though she didn't have anything to do with it. It was just friction there. So to kind of have that wound kind of closed, I felt like that was a really special, special moment. All right, let's talk about Cartier because I told you guys, and I've been telling you since he slithered his way into this season of power, that he was going to start positioning himself to get in a position where people would owe him. And so now he has positioned himself to be where Lou owes him. So he's minding his own business. He's really hanging out with Rock. He's putting her on, and we'll get to that later. He's giving her the gems and wisdom of how to clean money and just the whole business and how he does things, where he does things, whatever. Lou f's up because Lou offs Crown last week. He offs Crown, and he doesn't know that Crown was in bed with the Jamaicans, and he owes them $50,000. So now Lou owes them, and they're saying we're gonna take the label, we're gonna take the studio if you don't pay us. They jump him. They jumped my man. Okay, they jumped my man. They jumped my man. I can't, he's strong, but he's not that strong. Not to be the, five dudes. Like he can't be kung fu fighting. He not built like that. One on one he's good, but not in a group. But anyway, he runs to Cartier thinking that he could just get a quick loan with interest. But will that work for him? No, he wants something bigger. He wants a percentage of the company. And he's gonna start controlling. And we see that. And so Lou can't really move how he wants to move now, and he realizes that he has gotten in bed with a shark. I've been telling y'all this. I'm telling you, and it's only going to get worse. It is only going to get worse because Rock has crossed him. So he takes Rock out to dinner. They he's whining and dining her. They're eating all nasty behind caviar. Like I don't I don't know what is so appealing about fish eggs. Like it's just not. I know it's an acquired taste, but it's a no for me. But they're nonetheless they're eating. Y'all didn't ask what I like. It's what they're doing. So they are eating dinner or whatever, and in walks one of Cartier's employees, basically. And they get into a little like sparring match. It doesn't really seem too serious for real. It just seems more like kind of playful banter to a certain extent. And Rock really stirs the pot and is basically like, I thought you didn't like insubordination. So basically taunting him, like, what are you going to do? Because he was just talking back to you, and I thought you handled your business or ruled with an iron fist. So later on, the guy gets beat up by Cartier. He gets beat up, and Rock approaches him. This is where you effed up, Rock. And at this particular moment, this is what she did. She effed up. She approaches him and basically says, come work for me. The dude's like, I don't know you. Better I know the devil I know than the devil I don't. And she's persistent. So she's like, you'll know about me, but you should come work for me. Basically I have better products. I have a better, better connect. Come work for me. And I think he's gonna do it. He has his guy like basically spying on them, Rock, and the people that she's meeting with to see if, you know, she's legit. But he's still like hesitant. But I feel like he's probably gonna fold for it because he wants a better opportunity and he was just emasculated by his boss. So I feel like he's gonna go ahead and make that move. And when Cartier finds out, it's gonna be bad for Rock because he's been putting her on, and for her to turn around and stab him in the back. She's I don't know if she's making wise business moves. Also, a chapter closed. Symphony comes back and he's talking to Kanan and he's basically like, I got a new job opportunity. I'm gonna be moving. And he goes and mans up and he tells Rock. But Symphony is kind of a loose end. Kind of, not really, but from a street standpoint, he's a loose end because he doesn't know much, but he knows something. So he basically, goes and tells Rock goodbye, but he tells her like Howard's narky, co-worker, partner, pulled him over and basically was asking him inappropriate questions. He tells her I didn't say nothing, but with Rock, that's not good enough. So he leaves. That's the end of that. And y'all know she was gonna off this good man, this good, fine black man. She was gonna off him. Yes, she was. But God snatched her, okay, and saved Symphony's life. So he gets to move on and meet somebody else and live a good life, I would hope. I don't think she's gonna chase him down. I think she's just gonna trust that he's not going to open his mouth and say anything. So there's that. Let's we're gonna full circle. Last thing that I want to, well, almost second to last thing that I want to touch on is Marvin. So Marvin has this obsession with Tony. Tony is the woman who snitched on him to got that got him sent to anger management, and he just can't let it go. So what does he do? He hires the Italian's boss's son as an outside job to go ahead and off Tony. But anything that Marvin touches when it comes to business, it always flops. Like I don't care like what it is, but it always flops. And this was this was nothing new because it f's up really, really bad. Well, granted, he paid for it, and I guess it wasn't his f up, but I'm trying to let's just talk it out. Tony gets offed, but when they're in the process of offing Tony, they don't realize that she's in there with somebody else. So her boyfriend, fiance, basically comes out to defend her honor. He gets shot, and the Italian boss's son also gets offed in the process. And the other guy, the guy that is very scary looking, he gets shot, and his butt is in a bird coop, looking like in the arms of an angel. In the arms of an angel. He looking like a dead cat, okay. On and I feel like what's gonna happen is that he's just gonna die up there, or he's gonna try to run because he can't go back and tell his boss that his son got off on an off job that he was the one that fired the shot because he's the one that accidentally offed him and that Marvin, but maybe I don't know, y'all. Like, I'm speaking these predictions out loud. It could go both ways. He could go back and blame it all on Marvin. And then that is bad business for everybody: Rock, Marvin, Lou, everybody involved. Even Unique might get a little backlash. I don't know. It could go both ways. Let me know what you guys think because I don't know. But Tony's no more. Did y'all peep that the anger management therapist was like, all right, Marvin, now that you done graduated and I see that you can calm yourself, here's my number. Call me anytime. Take me out to dinner, baby. Take me out to dinner, Joe Byron. She's on that. So I think that's gonna be his new love interest potentially. We'll see. It's cute, but we'll see. All right. Last but not least, Kanan. Kanan. Not you being down to mama and a daughter. at the same time, at the same damn time, at the same damn time. Like, where they do that? I like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess he felt indebted. He's young. She obviously is sick, and eh, that I don't know. They just threw that in there. It was bound to happen. They were building up the sexual tension between them for a hot minute. So eh, I don't really have nothing to say about that, to be honest. Like, just nasty, just nasty. Okay, I don't know. All right. My major predictions are going to go with Marvin and the whole Italian mob situation. We know that Unique is still plotting and trying to figure out what he's going to do, but he's a placeholder for now. Like he's making moves. He's gonna eventually get Rock out the way. I think somebody big is gonna get off. I feel like I feel like somebody big kind of always goes. So I don't know, but I feel like let me make a final prediction. I know y'all are tired of me. Y'all like, can we just go? I'm over here acting like the pastor. Like, in a minute now, I'll let y'all go in a minute. Um, all right, okay. I feel okay because the Italian guy that off the sun is racist and just a terrible human being. I feel like he's gonna pin the whole thing on Marvin and make this a Marvin situation. And maybe even pin the son's murder on Marvin. I don't know, but I'm gonna lean that way and just say that. So I feel like it's gonna unravel really bad for all three of them. And I don't know. Cartier might try to off ramp because she played him. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Drop your predictions down below. As per usual, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when I upload next. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.